Welcome to my council report for September 2024, a month that was filled with important community conversations and policy actions. In September, I held 36 meetings with constituents. Let's dive into some highlights. After a resident raised concerns through 311 about litter, my son Zeke and I took a walk with this resident to see their concerns firsthand. From bus stops to medians to alleys, our walk proved to be insightful, but not just because we were identifying litter. Many of the areas this resident highlighted were tucked away between buildings, making it difficult to report through 311, which requires a specific address or location. I'm pleased to report that our clean teams, which were created and funded in this last budget, are now working on a maintenance schedule to ensure that we are proactively addressing the issues in these areas. Another exciting topic from my meetings was the Torpedo Factory, which celebrated its 50th anniversary in September. I met with local artists who shared their ideas for attracting more visitors. Their suggestions included improving signage and even keeping the doors open to create a welcoming environment. And we're taking those recommendations to heart. The city will commit to keeping the doors open on good weather days, and the artists are now meeting with the Office of the Arts to revamp the signage and to come up with creative ways to showcase the factory's rich history. I also had a meaningful discussion with the Kids First Year's Family Council, where parents highlighted the barriers that non-English speakers face in navigating services for their children, emphasizing that translation alone is not enough. Now let's touch on some of the key policy actions from September. The City Council voted to approve a grant application to the Commonwealth History Fund to study the history of Market Square and City Hall before we begin our upcoming renovations. We also voted to release contingent funds that were allocated in the FY25 budget for extending the hiring bonus program for certified deputies who are working in our jail. We voted to receive the names of the bidding companies that submitted bids to the city to provide services to design, install, own, operate, maintain, repair, and upgrade electric vehicle charging stations at no cost to the city. We also voted to accept Virginia General Assembly funding for the Alexandria Community Services Board to help with staff attraction, training, and development. And finally, we voted to approve a resolution declaring the City of Alexandria a safe haven for the LGBTQ+ community. For a full list of the items that were on our docket and our votes, you can visit the city's website. In other exciting news, the Department of Transportation and Environmental Services has been awarded a grant of $525,000 from the Virginia Community Flood Preparedness Fund to help us develop a new comprehensive flood resilience plan. Additionally, the city received a AAA bond rating for its 32nd consecutive year. This is important because it allows the city to achieve low interest rates. In September, I also had the opportunity to attend the International City-County Management Association Conference with my colleague Sarah Badley, where I learned about valuable insights on capital planning as well as team building. But perhaps the best part of September was the launch of my Resident Roundtables. In September, I held roundtables on youth, ethics and transparency, and small business issues, engaging more than 150 residents and small business owners. Residents are eager to share their ideas, and the city is eager to hear your input. The Alexandria Health Department is going to be hosting the kickoff for its community health assessment on Tuesday, October 1st at 6:30 at the Patrick Henry Recreation Center. The city is also undertaking an update to its housing master plan to shape our goals and projects through 2040. And a schedule of community engagement for the housing master plan can be found on our website at alexandriava.gov/housingplan. The city is also preparing for a major renovation to City Hall and Market Square. And so if you're interested in learning more about the project or providing input on the future design, I encourage you to visit a pop-up event or participate in an upcoming meeting, which you can find at alexandriava.gov/cityhall. That's all for now. Here's to a productive October ahead.